What did you do, Direct Nation? I just finished watching The Marvels, which is basically a sequel to Captain Marvel, Secret Invasion, and Miss Marvel, and now that I'm back on dry land, I'm going to cover the only thing people will likely be talking about when it comes to this movie, besides the historically low box office performance, which is of course the post-credit scenes. All eyes are on Kevin Feige and Marvel, who are desperately trying to course correct after a series of decisions that were recently made fun of by South Park and exposed in a bombshell article from Variety, has led to an uncharacteristic amount of disappointments for the once mighty MCU and caused many projects to be cancelled, put on hold, or dramatically reshuffled, like the upcoming Blade reboot, which according to Variety at one point had attempted to remove Blade as the main character and center the movie around 3 women. If Marvel is intending to pivot away from the strategy, then it makes at least this first post-credit scene a little bit awkward. At the end of the movie, Kamala Khan charmingly recreates the iconic scene from Iron Man when Nick Fury shows up in Tony's house in order to recruit him, only instead of the super spy smoothly recruiting Tony Stark, it's Kamala awkwardly trying to convince Haley Steinfeld's Kate Bishop to team up in what is meant to be a tease for some sort of Young Avengers project. Like Kamala, Kate was first introduced on Disney Plus, starring alongside Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. The Young Avengers are a junior spinoff of the Avengers in the comics, which don't actually include Miss Marvel, but have featured the likes of Kate Bishop, Iron Lad, Patriot, Wiccan, and Speed. During the encounter, Miss Marvel confirmed she'd already approached Cassie Lang, who made her superhero debut in Ant-Man 3, about joining. Based on the current heroes on the MCU's main timeline, a Young Avenger roster would potentially consist of Kamala, Cassie, Kate, Riri Williams, America Chavez, Love, and Scar. Vision has been a member in the comics before, and with White Vision still running around somewhere after the events of WandaVision, they could enlist him as well. Given the reshuffling at Disney and expected box office performance of the Marvels, I don't think we'll be seeing an attempt at a Young Avengers project anytime soon. But the other post-credit scene will likely pay off in Deadpool 3. Monica Rambeau is trapped in a parallel dimension and wakes up in a hospital believing she's been somehow reunited with her mother, but she's actually at Xavier's mansion, as we learn when Beast, played once again by Kelsey Grammer, appears by her bedside to explain the situation. This variant of Maria Rambeau is not her mother, and based on her costume, it appears she's actually this universe's version of Binary. In the comics, Binary was an upgraded form of Carol Danvers that she unlocked while trying to escape a prison designed for her by Vox Supreme. She turned down the offer to join the X-Men because she didn't want to be tied down to Earth, but in this universe, Maria accepts the offer. This version of Maria Rambeau also likely beat Carol Danvers in a foot race, which we learned earlier in the movie is basically why Carol ended up getting powers that day instead of Maria. Beast also references Professor Xavier, who is alive and well in this universe, so it's likely we'll be revisiting Monica here at some point during Deadpool 3, which sounds like it's going to be overflowing with cameos and multiverse nonsense. And the movie is now free to resume filming after the actors' strike was officially resolved. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the Marvels, the post-credit scenes, as well as the future of the MCU.